Hello folks, I wanted to show you one of my favorite places to buy silver. I'll actually show you a couple of places. JM Bullion's actually my favorite place. Now I'm always getting questions on what I should buy first. I'm a new stacker and what should I buy? And I wanted to address those questions and actually show those new people how to get there. So you're going to go to jmbullion.com, okay? If you're interested in silver, you're going to want to go to silver. Just click on silver. And here we got the generic silver rounds, eagles, and maple leaves, as well as bars all the way over here. Obviously, there's a lot of other stuff below that, but we're going to concentrate on this top row here. If you're living in the United States, my recommendations, and I'm giving my recommendations because I always get questions. I'm new to stacking. What should I buy first? If you're in the United States, my opinion is you should buy the most recognizable coins possible. You can then supplement once your bulk of your stack is recognizable coins like this Silver Eagle or this Canadian Maple Leaf. Once you've got the bulk of your stack between these two, then you can supplement with some generic silver rounds and some bars. So let's go clicking on Silver Eagles. I think what confuses a lot of people is there's so many selections, there's so many choices of Silver Eagles. And obviously, if you're into numismatic coins, you can get some of these others right here. But if you're just into the silver content, my advice is just to click on this one. And then you buy the cheapest one possible. They're all silver. They're all the same quality of silver. They're all silver. I'd buy the $17.18 one. Unless you want to accumulate different years, you can see that each one's a different year. Just click on the cheapest one and get it. That is my recommendation right here. I also wanted to show you something. So when you come, let's back up one more. Let's just back up. So you'll see how it says $17.18. Well, the same rule follows with all of them. And I want to show you that rule. $17.18 only applies if you're buying 500 or more. And that goes to all the websites, okay? You can rest assured that this $18.08 is the cheapest one for one through 19 of them to acquire this price. And for those folks who don't believe me that cryptocurrencies are a way of the future and that more and more companies are accepting cryptocurrencies, you have an option to pay with Bitcoin. In addition, the price is the cheapest when you send them a check or wire them money. It's a few cents more if you use a credit card or PayPal. It's about 70 cents more, 73 cents more, something like that. Just know that's the same with any other website, not just JM Bullion. I personally pay this price right there. I pay the extra few cents just to get it shipped to me quicker. That's just me. I've shipped checks before, but know this: when you mail out a check, it takes the shipping time to get that check to them. It then takes additional time for them to maybe register that check into their accounting records, and maybe a few more days to deposit the check, maybe then a few more days for the check to clear. They will not ship your silver, and this goes to all websites, until your check clears. Keep in mind, just because they get the check doesn't mean they run out to the bank and deposit. Still needs to go through their accounting department and whatnot. Just know that when utilizing a check. So I would again go with the cheapest silver unless your preference is finding a particular year. Some of the other silver I like um, are the maple leaves. Because I'm in the United States, my preference is silver eagles. But I also diversify with the maple leaves. The same rule applies for maple leaves. You have a lot of options available to you. And they're all good options if you want to pay the premium, as in the silver eagles. I always click on the very first one, and because silver is silver, in my opinion, I am not a numismatic collector. I go with the cheapest one. Again, notice that $16.58. You can rest assured if you buy 1 through 19, it ain't $16.58. And you can see the price goes up for variations. Okay? Price goes up for variations. I just always go with the cheapest because, in my opinion, silver is silver. And as I mentioned before, you need 500 to acquire this price, and that is your check or wire price. And a little bit more if you want to use a debit card or credit card. Again, they do accept Bitcoin. So this is the coin I would buy also, my second option. My first option is always silver eagles. I then diversify into some of these maple leaves. I love maple leaves as well, and there's a lot of variations of maple leaves. I then like to, once I got a good bulk of my stack diversified from eagles and maple leaves, I'll then maybe go and supplement a couple of rounds. So I love various rounds. This buffalo is actually the most recognizable rounds in my opinion. And obviously there's a few variations of those. You got your 1/10 ounce, and as you scroll down, you'll get into your half ounces, and then finally your full ounces. And then as you can see, there's other variations of different generic rounds. Okay, there's so many. This is a pretty one. It's 1 ounce, and it's a gorgeous coin. However, when you get a generic round, you're basically buying some artwork. It is pure silver, don't get me wrong, but you take a look at some of these, they might not be recognizable to the buyer. And he might require additional proof that they're real, whereas a silver eagle or a maple leaf might not require that proof. I mean, a lot of these coins I've never seen before. I'm not saying all of them I haven't, but for giggles, let's just take a look at this. You know, I've never seen this before, and I've been stacking silver for quite some time. Had I been somebody else, I might not recognize it and might refuse to purchase it. When you're desperate for money, you don't want somebody to, refuse purchase. Obviously, if they have a silver tester, the acids, they can test it, but take a look at some of these. In addition, I do not like colorized coins. I just don't like them at all. I do like some of these privateer coins. They're what I'm always bragging about, the pirate booty, so to speak. And there's other variations of that as well. Davy Jones right here is another one. It's a nice coin. This is a 2 ounce one though. Be careful. The 2 ounce coin, sometimes you get 2 ounce coin because of their artwork, it's like $80 a coin. Totally ridiculous. And to further my point, I'm going over to AppMix. It's another website that's very similar to JM Bullion. Pretty much same price. It's a little bit more expensive. But here's a good example. So I want to buy my wife this coin. 1 through 24, it's 19 bucks and change, or $20.06. However, and that's okay. I mean, it's a couple of bucks more than an ounce of silver normally cost. See 1 ounce right there. And the same with this one. I like to have this one and this one. Boom and boom. However, when you scroll down, you need to be careful, because now you got the same amount of silver, but the price jumped up to 93 and 89. You see that? So be very aware of some artistic coins. I don't believe that coin. I'm not a numismatic collector, so I don't care about the rarity of a design. I just don't. And for me, I would never buy that, because I collect for silver. Don't get me wrong. There are some artistic coins I do appreciate the design of, but it needs to fall within reason of spot price. 20 bucks is okay. I realize spot price is what, 14 and change? I'm willing to pay an extra maybe $6 due to the artistic value of the coin. So I'm willing to pay the 20 bucks. But no way am I willing to pay this price right there. You know, there's no way I'm willing to pay 89 bucks or 93 for 1 ounce of silver. And again, I'm not into colored coins. These coins that I'm going to be purchasing is going to be for my wife. Here, you got 1 ounce of silver for $239. Do you think when the shit hits the fan, it's time you sell your silver? You think the coin company is going to care about that price? Absolutely not. They're going to give you spot price. So that's just my opinion. I've been dealing with a coin shop for a long time. They will not give you above spot price for that. And that is not what I would consider a numismatic coin. It's just not. So there's just a rough idea of what to look for when buying silver. In addition, there's some other nice coins that you should take a look at. British coins are recognizable as well. These are the Queen Bee series. Again, as you go down the page, the more expensive they are. And they also, you can buy gold coins as well. But I like to focus on just these top 4, because they're the ones, top 3 actually, they're the ones I would like to acquire. Notice that this coin and this coin are similar. It appears they are similar, but remember, this one is a 1/10 ounce. You see that? So just be very aware of what you're buying and adding to your shopping cart. And just make sure, because your eyes can get very lazy. You'll see 34 bucks here and then accidentally click on this one because you like it, not realizing it's a few more dollars. So just be very aware. I just would love to have this dragon right here one of these days. It's a nice coin. All of them resemble, on one side, the maple leaf, the queen, but they're British coins. They're minted from the Royal Mint of London, and they're all 0.9999 pure. Some of them are 2, and because you could see. Queen's Beast right here is 2, but right next to it is a 1 ounce. So just be aware of what you're looking at. You know, fortunately these are all 2 ounces with the exception of this 10 ounce. Boy, I would love to have one 10 ounce coin. I never held a 10 ounce coin in my life. And then notice that this 2 ounce is almost 50 bucks. If you buy so many of them, remember that same rule applies. So I'll click on that and show you. So 50 bucks if you buy 100 or more. So just remember, don't be misled by the advertised price, I guess is what I like to say. Go in and see really what the price is. So these are some nice coins as well. Anyway, Some of the other websites I go to, well, I'll just cover these again. These are JM Bullion, which offers free shipping. You got SD Bullion. I'm sorry, both of them offer free shipping above $100. You got AppMix, which in my opinion has more of a selection, but their shipping and silver cost is slightly higher. However, I've never had a problem with AppMix, providing that you're willing to pay their prices. Provident Metals, I've never shopped at, but I've heard stellar reviews from Provident Metals, and there's a few other places. Well, thank you so much for watching this video. You folks have a great day. If there's any questions, just feel free to message me. Again, for the new stackers in the United States, focus on American Eagles at first and some Maple Leafs. Both are highly recognizable in the United States. After then, you can diversify into some generic rounds, the rounds that you think are, artistically worthy of adding to your collection. One last thing actually I want to talk about is bars. Let's go over to the bars. I love bars. I like the 5 and 10 ounce bars. Now, a lot of times this 10 ounce bar is out of stock, but it's the bar I love, and it's that one right there. And as you can see, it is nowhere to be found. It's out of stock, and it is my favorite one. But again, bars in a way fall under that artistic appreciation. Again, this 10 ounce silver bar has just as much silver as this one right next to it to its left, but it's of what you appreciate. This is a pretty bar also, but it's not as pretty as what I normally would purchase, and you are paying a higher price for some 10 ounce bars. For example, this one is low as, remember that, as low as, you have to buy so many to get that price. But I don't appreciate the style. It's just as much silver as this, but look, you're paying $6 more down here. You're paying $6 more than this one up here. And I just don't, here, $10. You're paying actually much more than this now. And anyway, just be careful. I like 5 and 10 ounce bars. That's just my preference. These feel good in your hand. When you hear, they have it in the 5 ounce bar, but they don't have it in the 10 ounce bar. It's just a shiny, polished coin. It's just gorgeous coin. If you're looking for a bar to get this one, 5 ounce, and if you can find this, get the 10 ounce version of this. I'm wondering if AppMix actually has this bar in stock. Bar, Sunshine Bar. So they got it in the 1 ounce. They have it in the 10 ounce. It is a different variation, but this is a nice variation as well. Let me see if this is the one. This is it right here. Just a gorgeous bar. By the way, the circumference of that circle is identical to a silver eagle. So this is my favorite bar. So like I said, AppMix charges a little bit more sometimes, but they have more of a selection. Anyway, again, you folks have a great day, and thank you so much for watching. I hope you take a look at the options to support this channel in the video's description. Have a good night.